Investigate. Alright, time to start the investigation, Joe.
Who
killed Mukuro?
I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started.
Places to check has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook, but we don't need this because TK's here.
The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Which means I have to do it. This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something.
Nothing to see here. This is a clean bathroom.
It is. What the heck is your giraffe coming out of the locker? This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Host Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Jeez, there's a lot to check. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way.
Alright, wake me up when you're done with this. I feel like... I don't think there's anything here. Did you find anything in that room?
No,
okay,
just
good.
a Monokuma coin.
Oh, great. I don't even know if we're gonna do the Mono machine anymore, because I don't think there's any more free time.
This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
So,
It's the headmaster's private room.
Kyoko!
eh,
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Huh? A regret? A leather chair.
Makoto, I'm right here.
Can't
Why are you
imagine a
talking to a
student using
chair?
something like this.
Oh my god, Makoto, why are you investigating a chair?
It must have been the headmaster's.
No shit.
The desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Oh, another Monokuma coin. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
Oh my god, Makoto, I'm right here.
どうやら
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. Unlike you're not interested in me, Makoto. Why won't you talk to me? The PC still has some research results left on it. I looked at her history.
Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
だけど
There's not much though. Nothing we don't already know.
つまり
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
でも
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. Oh, damn.
But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
そう
I see. That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Look at these ominous people in shadow.
Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
それは
There's a gap here. Not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze?
ええ
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space. Does that mean? You mean like a hidden room?
I think I might know how to open the headmaster's man dungeon.
You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
ええ
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think it controls. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
でも
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
そうね
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been a password. And I think of how much time I wasted on this. Just like how much time Joe wasted looking at those lockers.
Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. Maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of. Or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it? Just to be sure?
さあ
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Now we're gonna talk to her.
とにかく
You don't have to ask my permission if there's something you want to do. Go ahead and do it. They're supposed to go to the computer.
Oh, okay. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Ne.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know your guess is wrong.
Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. Watch it work. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. Watch it work. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in, it's gonna work, isn't it? Beep.
Grrr.
What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked! I knew it. Knew it was gonna work.
Yeah, no shit.
Doshite?
Why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Hey,
We going or what? Let's go!
hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. I better check out that suspicious present before I do anything.
I know you want to look at it, Joe, but present. What do you think's in the box? Oh my god, check the
Better check out the suspicious present before I do anything.
Joe, what's in the what's in the box?
I don't know, but I'm gonna inspect everything.
Joe,
she was right. It was unusual.
Oh my
and
god.
she couldn't stop looking at it.
Inspect the box before anything. It's not gonna let you.
No, not just looking.
God.
Glaring.
Oh my god, Joe. Go fucking. Oh, no. No. Oh.
I better check out that suspicious present before I do anything.
Oh my god, you dumb boy.
There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why? You think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably.
And then you go this.
Oh, we need to look what's in the box. It's such a good part. I know. Oh my gosh, Joe, your bladder. Your bladder's in that box, by the way.
Huh?
Ugh. If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. What do you think it is, Joe? What could it possibly be?
Wait, so you know what's in there?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
I have no idea.
You know that scene?
No.
Oh, you don't know anything. You don't know what's in the box? What's in the box? With Brad Pitt? No? Just don't scream like a little girl or anything, okay?
Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by every step, I approached the box. Took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside, and Kyoso's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh my god, is there someone's head in the box? What was in the box?
With someone's head.
It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined? The fuck?
Just as I thought.
What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box.
My father.
Huh? What about him?
そう
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? How would she know that?
You'll see. You'll see.
Hold on. How can you know that for sure?
Yeah, Jinx.
How do you know? How do you know that's him?
I've seen an X-ray of my dad before. No, given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So, that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but, okay, enough with the puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Alter Ego said that the mastermind was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. So what does that mean?
The headmaster was already dead.
Exactly. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
つまり
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway.
Oh my god. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it?
I gave up some of that pride. Oh my god, go to the next dialogue and stop staring at her fucking coochies, bro.
What are you
oh my
talking
god.
about?
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school and reveal my coochies to Joe. I didn't know
Chill.
it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Remember that time when you were pausing when you were checking out Asahina?
No, it wasn't.
Now
You just edited it like that, you fucking asshole.
Dude, I'm so good
You
at
want me to
edit.
start cursing again? You want me to start cursing again?
Stop.
I'm gonna make editing impossible for you.
It's fine. I'll still edit you as if you're looking at her bum.
Chill.
Oh,
Would she really
man.
give up her pride just for that? Oh, we're still not done here.
I mean, now you could look at the other stuff, I guess. Oh, I love this photo.
Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet, to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
Then I was right.
You were right.
It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl.
Little girl.
Little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. Now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Kyoko.
Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really wanted to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Just fucking touch the... Oh my god.
Ne.
Mommy, can I touch the documents? Sure thing, little son. Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like, little boy.
Are you sure?
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it.
Oh, okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer, Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency.
Right now, it's an emergency.
I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
つまり
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is.
I think you're probably right.
どうやら
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
Huh? But Kyoko,
私は
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Headmaster's e-handbook has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. Listen, Makoto.
Huh?
Can I ask you a favor?
A favor? What is it?
それは
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
ね
GTFO, baby. Get the fuck out. Get out of my crib. Get out of my crib.
Could you leave?
Could you leave?
Huh?
そう
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a little bit.
Kyoko.
Don't worry. I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to get my emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko.
Oh my god, just leave her alone. What does Mac Auto gotta say?
You told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. If so, it's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. A game theories. Thanks for I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened, what I went through.
私は
That problem can't be solved so easily.
you're right. I'm sorry.
Now leave me the fuck alone and get the fuck out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
とにかく
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself.
Oh, okay. I understand. Then I'll see you later. Is she really okay?
God, she's fine, Makoto.
Kyoko, It must have been a complete shock to her.
I gotta make sure she's okay. I gotta check in her. Hey,
She's a
Kyoko,
simp.
are you okay?
He's a simp.
Hey, it's a simp.
I mean, it was a shock to me
Tell me about it.
to find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead.
The one leading the Hope's Peak staff. The one who finalized a plan to isolate you. Was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is...
How many times are we fucking doing this scene?
know.
Holy shit! It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns anyway. Here's enough with this fucking scene. I read this like 12 times today. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants. All of them high school students. Did you get that, Joe? Did you get that for the 500th fucking time? And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Oh my goodness, we get it, Monokuma. I'm gonna ask you something very strange, but
What?
do you recognize that skeleton anywhere?
No.
Really?
No.
Because when I first played this game, right?
Uh-huh.
When I first saw that skeleton, I instantly knew what that was.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not sure if you caught it though. I instantly knew what it was. Me personally, because you know TK. TK's a genius. Also, you overlooked something before you shouldn't have gone down.
What?
By the way.
I shouldn't have gone down?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's more to do upstairs?
What did we just get from the headmaster room?
The e-handbook.
Yeah, what do you think those can open? The fucking lockers, Joe.
The lockers!
Yes, Joe, the lockers. Now you can open the lockers. That's why I was dreading there, because like you're not gonna open any of those. Alright, have fun, Joe. You gotta press them one more time. All of it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, all of them?
Yeah, all of them, yes.
Took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... Beep. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. This locker is totally disorganized. Oh, we opened it. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated.
Oh.
What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes.
Takes good notes. Pretty neat.
Which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us. And we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook? I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader, and looks like the locker opened. Now let's see what we've got inside. This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting.
You sexist.
And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before.
There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father.
What?
He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of the country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation of a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, He made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father.
This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little.
I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father.
What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled? Okay. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense?
Locker pocketbook has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. You know what? I think they're not gonna disclose this in the game, so I'm actually gonna tell you what the thing I was talking about with the skeleton right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember the very first scene of the game? Yeah. With the rocket?
Yeah.
Rocket. When the rocket opened up, what did you see?
Skeleton.
Yeah. It had the same, if you remember, it had the same crack on the skull. Right?
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
That's how I recognized it. I was like, oh shit, that skeleton had the same crack on the head. So that dude you saw at the beginning, that was Kyoko's dad.
What?
Yeah, that would make sense because that's the headmaster, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Is that actually it?
Yeah. At least that's my theory, but I'm pretty sure it's correct though.
This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself.
Ah, Makoto, it's you.
Oh, Byakuya.
Hey, Makoto, are you just ignoring me? Huh? Are you ignoring me? And you think I'll forgive that just because you're you? When you get out of here, remember this moment. I will crush you with all my money I have. You gotta talk to Byakuya before you get to the important shit, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? And of course you didn't ignore me, right?
Yeah. What do you mean, something interesting?
Take a look at this. It's the thing that you tried looking at before talking to me, Makoto. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. I can't read.
Class number 78, student registry?
It contains profiles for all of us and Makuro. Apparently, class number 78 refers to us.
Wait, when we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room,
That's right. It also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in the along with her, there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us.
Makuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it.
The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry.
Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point?
She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page.
The first page?
Correct. Makuro's profile actually contains 2 pages.
What?
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Makuro that we still didn't have.
What kind of information is it?
Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue.
I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report.
Hey, f*** you. Why are you ignoring me? Makuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats. Close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. You can see her face. Look at her face.
Damn. I do see her face.
Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I had a bad feeling about all of this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Makuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as member of Fafnir. It's Fafnir. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. The fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures.
Makuro was a part of the ultimate despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Makuro and the mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Makuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the mastermind is even stronger than Makuro was. What?
What's wrong, Makoto?
Huh?
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note.
What is it?
Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl, perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. Damn.
It's Makuro Ikusaba.
And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals: 31, 22, 32. Byakuya! Well, what do you think?
What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean?
Wait, is he trying to say? What's he trying to say?
I'm not telling you.
There's a chance the body isn't actually Makuro? Is that what he's saying?
Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right? That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business.
So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy.
Makuro's profile has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Okay, we're done in here, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Data center.
Yep. On your right.
This?
That's your left, you dumb.
Oh. Ah, Makoto! Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured, if all the doors in school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So, You open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Thanks, Makoto. She probably didn't mean it like that, but doesn't she care what happens to me? Okay, so I guess I'll open it. What? Ah, wait! Let me take cover first! I don't want to get exploded! Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead! Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected.
Whoa.
There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... Whoa! This place is totally sci-fi! Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean... Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just... or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but... I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center? Took a good look at the control panel. And I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center... that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. Probably better go check it out. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Hey.
Grrr! Grrr! Give me all your donuts!
What? Is that you, Hina?
What? Aw man, busted? How did you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here. Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button.
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Aw, man.
He wants to blow Monokuma up. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it. And the control panel inside. Whoa! Hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now. It was Monokuma. Monokuma? What? For real? Yep. It looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Maybe the mastermind can monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true,
It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. Oh my god. I'm sure I told you this already. Oh, you did? Did you tell this already, Monokuma? Did you really tell this already? This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. Dude, oh my god, like, oh my god. How many times do I have to read this fucking line? Oh my goodness. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Did you get that, Joe?
yeah,
For the fucking
yeah.
300th time now?
Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right?
Monokuma Control Room has been added to the Truth Board section of your handbook.
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing.
Oh, you're just ugly naturally. Okay, Makoto, I get it.
Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? Can't say it isn't possible. But I really hope it's not true. So, like... You want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. What is this? Here. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. What? I can't look at that.
No.
Oh.
Click.
As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Huh? The door! It just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob.
Rattle, rattle.
You're right, it's locked. But why?
Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted.
Monokuma? Hey, no fair! You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving.
Then that room.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
Damn. So, right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Correcto mundo.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there, and we didn't see anyone. It was that little hatch.
Yeah, someone was in there.
Someone was in there. It's a little hatch.
The mastermind was in there, yeah. Oh, so close, Joe. You tried checking it. Oh. Oh, you didn't, did you? Boo-hoo-hoo. Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been, Joe? You lost your opportunity.
You know.
Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
No way. The hatch on the floor?
Boo-hoo-hoo. Too bad. That was your one big chance. You blew it. Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. We'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Peace. Bye, bitch.
He's gone, but... Was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, when I said we should leave... Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault. Okay.
See, Makoto didn't blame it on Asahina unlike you. You're like, Asahina!
Alright, let's check the garden first.
Sure.
The body's still there.
I think so, yeah. Never mind, it's not there.
Huh? It's gone. Makuro's body. It's not here. Check the shed. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better check just to be sure. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not in here either, then it must be. I have no idea where. But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. The tarp played a key role in another case. So, I better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet. Which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab? Then this originally came from the Biolab? It's probably the last place, right?
We'll see.
Well, here I am in the Biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is this so cold? There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side, there's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. What the f... Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. It looks like an instruction manual.
We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package.
This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Well, looking around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. It's some kind of makeshift morgue.
Biolab Secret has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue. Another one of the victims is...
Biolab Lights has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
Can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died.
It's kind of a weird feeling, like Jiyotaka's in one of that thing right now, you know what I mean? Like,
No!
like Sayaka, you know, Leon, they're like,
Yeah,
they're in
Leon.
there right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of a weird thing to think about.
Yeah. And that's defeat the mastermind.
Okay, Makoto. Cringy boy.
And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Okay, so
I
we're
think
done.
now you could leave, yeah.
Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. Boo-hoo-hoo. For those who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious. There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Oh, so it just takes you right to the gym.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, hey, hero. Whoa, Makoto? Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What do you say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Suspicious. Has he been hiding something this whole time?
Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. I placed it right on the ground.
The envelope? This must be the envelope.
Boo-hoo-hoo. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside.
What?
Don't worry, just get on with it.
Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it, and I need this. What I found was a single photograph. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. Wait, Makoto's not in the picture.
Oh?
It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file. Makuro Ikusaba? Then this girl is. What? Why? What? Why is Makuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here posed like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean... Could it be? Everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is...
Is what, Makoto? How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet? You're kinda getting in the way standing there, you know. So, I mean, get out.
But...
I told you I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field.
I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it!
Group photo has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook.
Inamoto Kuma says he's not going to answer any questions, but do you have any questions for TK Kuma?
What is that picture?
I'm not telling you, what the f-
You said you had any questions for TK Kuma! What's that picture? Tell me what that picture is!
I'm not going to tell you what it is, obviously.
I decided to visit the biolab one more time. And the first thing I saw when I got there was her, passed out, again. Huh? Toko? Why is she passed out? Toko, are you okay? No. No. She's not dead, is she? What?
It's cold. Super cold. It's so cold, I think I might catch a cold.
If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
What? I was asleep? Oh, you must have fainted again. I bet you were just standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? Dirty boy.
What the fuck? No, I wasn't.
Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny?
What the heck?
What are you making me say, Genocide Joe?
Okay, so why did you pass out?
I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What do you do? What'd you do to Miss Morose?
Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch.
Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it's like a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Check out my fucking tongue, it's the loopy loop.
Yeah, and the scissor.
A scissor is just a scissor. Cause even she forgets something I totally remember. So it's like a double the memory. Yes.
No. It's more like half.
Genocide Jack's memory has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Why is that a truth bullet?
Oh, you'll see. You'll see. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat.
I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya's around somewhere, doing his own investigating.
By himself?
I assume so.
I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now.
Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it.
Oh, you're just gonna leave?
Can't leave with things the way they are right now. Oh. Oh, what the? The fridge. It's open. But I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here.
That must be why she passed out.
そう
She faints so easily. I'm back, bitch.
Kyoko.
苗木君
It's getting late, isn't it?
Are you okay?
I'm sorry if I made you worry.
No, you don't have to apologize.
But listen, about this room.
Oh yeah, it's...
どうやら
It's a morgue.
Yeah.
やっぱり
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it.
You knew she'd fainted?
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I was like, what the fuck? She was doing 2 cartwheels. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear. I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks.
Why has everything gotta be so difficult for her?
Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that.
Yeah, good idea.
Give me a hand with this.
Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it.
Huh? How come?
Because Mikuro's body's in here.
Mikuro's corpse? Mikuro's body is inside the fridge?
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial.
The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body.
Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail.
Okay, so what should I do?
Run around and bark like a dog. Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished.
Just wait over there? That's it?
Just like check the tarp or something. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. Ah, it's the same as the one I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember, that tarp, it had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. On the left side of the refrigerator, a bunch of blue lights are on. But these ones aren't.
It would seem the blue light comes on after when a slot is occupied.
So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Mikuro's, there's 9 in all. 9. 9 lights?
Biolab Light has been updated in the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Don't look at me. Okay, Makoto, I'm done.
Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief.
So, did you find anything?
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Remember the stomach wound?
Yeah,
What was the stomach wound?
with a knife.
Remember the blow to the back of the head?
Yeah, with a strong, like a metal pipe, like as a metal pipe.
Now she's saying that these were inflicted after death.
What?
That's different from what we did in the first trial, right? Or the fifth trial, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Because the blow to the back of the head was named the actual reason for death, right? But she's saying this was after death.
It's Monokuma's line.
Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting.
Really?
The burned tissues made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. Remember, Kyoko couldn't touch the bodies before, so that's why we didn't know. For sure.
Yo, couldn't touch the bodies before.
Yeah, because she was missing. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury?
Due to the explosion.
Oh, that's my line.
Fuck.
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. Yeah, my line, bitch.
Hey.
They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
そうかしら。
Where does it say they're old?
Huh?
だって
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago.
I guess I don't see the difference.
違うわ。
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
ね。
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
だけど
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder.
Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
じゃあ
But what if Mikuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
What?
少なくとも
Certainly, you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you?
One of many?
そう
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
つまり
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work.
Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Mikuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
それが
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? I memorized everyone's vitals, Joe.
You remembered all that?
They are indeed consistent with the corpse.
So then,
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
そうよ
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mikuro Ikusaba. Mikuro's Ikusaba profile has been updated in the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
それで
Is that all you wanted to ask?
yeah, I think so.
じゃあ
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mikuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here.
Oh wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
なぜ
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. Was she just gonna leave the body out like hanging in the morning?
I don't know.
Jeez, like
Oh,
put it,
fuck.
push it back. Jesus Christ.
Put it back in.
Push it back in. Part of the ultimate despair.
But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
ね
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow?
Well, yeah, but still.
You really are naive. You know that? You soft little boy. It's really quite appalling.
But she could have abandoned me. But she decided to help me instead.
Aw.
So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
じゃあ
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes?
Ah, hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about.
Oh my god, what is it?
I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
何
Go ahead then, out with it.
Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
Nani?
What?
That means what, Joe? Calm
I know.
down.
それは
Nani do you mean?
Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
ええ
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to.
Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
なるほどね
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
それで
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers?
I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
なんで
What makes you say that?
だって
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker?
Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster. about your father.
Nani?
もしかして
Could that mean that video is real too?
Video?
苗木くん
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit in together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined.
What are you talking about?
私は
I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes.
Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
それが
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. True! After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
What? Your locker?
I mean, the book was in her locker, so I mean, it must be her locker, right? Surely. Surely. If you watch this, it'll all make sense.
A DVD? And it says class number 78 urgent interviews?
それが
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
とにかく
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before.
None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD.
Interview TVD has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
苗木くん
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? About politics?
Ramble?
つまり
So as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings.
You're talking about your dad, right?
I can never find the answer to the question I wanted to ask for the rest of my life.
And all because of the mastermind.
だけど
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness.
私は
I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that.
Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind.
It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
なぜ
So, why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess.
She let out a small laugh as she said it. But her smile was filled with sorrow.
So that's it for my rambling. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete.
Yeah, you're right.
ねえ
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst.
What do you mean?
苗木くん
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope.
Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know?
Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
じゃあ
Anyway, I need to get going. It's fucking freezing in here.
This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I better take a look. Took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds. But to me, it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? Took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then. Are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
Sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So, this video is meant to serve as a kind of a contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There's a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
What?
Can you accept that?
了承すれも何
You want me to accept that? I forgot her voice.
Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. Made total sense. Who'd agree to spending the rest of your life in this school?
わかりました
I accept.
What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I gave you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now. But this, only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. So, why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes. This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As a headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya. Toko. Hina. Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just a monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Oopsie. Looks like it broke. Out of service.
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Now then, when doesn't matter, a failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He asked them the question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
So
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation with myself, a disconnect.
どうやら
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone.
Oh.
That time, I had forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
But what would make you forget all that?
ね
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
A convenient outcome. Something that seems to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or
Interview DVD has been updated in the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Ding dong, ring vong.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black. There is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to a drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone, gather once again at you know where.
it's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end.